Dalat.
Yes.
Okay. No Dalat. Lagi.
Là cái gì?
But that's
Undress.
in Dalat.
Yes.
Khoảng 1 tiếng 30 phút nữa mình sẽ tới quán nhà.
I will be at the restaurant in about an hour. Oh, okay. Come on. Hey, good pineapple. How much?
15,000.
15. Seemed like good price. Okay. Oh, is this pineapple juice?
Một ly 1 chai. 25, 45, 40. 40.
Come on.
40.
You keep. For you. Oh, for you. Okay.
I was looking forward to this VIP bus ride that would end up taking about 8 hours. We started here in Ho Chi Minh City. This bus stop, very nice, was the place where we would ride a shuttle transfer bus to where the real bus was, or the actual longer distance first class bus with rooms or bed-like configurations, almost big enough for my length, but very comfortable and a very enjoyable ride. So here I would have some time along the way to think, and here we have the name of the bus stop, Thon Bodhi, something like that. And anyway, I want to, as we see some scenes from the road, reflect a little bit on Ho Chi Minh City and my 1 week stay there as we take this journey together to Dalat.
This is Dalat?
No, this is Cần Thơ.
This is Dalat?
Vâng, Lưỡng Gia là Đà Lạt.
Dalat.
Yes.
Okay. No Dalat. Lagi.
Là cái gì?
But that's the bus stop
Undress.
in Dalat.
Yes.
Okay. Good. I make sure right bus. Bye-bye. See you next time.
This was finally the transfer bus, and I think we rode on it about an hour. As you can see, people with bags putting them underneath and then climbing on board what looked and smelt like a brand new transfer bus to go to where the main bus would be. And here I was able to begin my reflection a little bit as I looked out the window, kind of looking at people and looking at scenery, how I had enjoyed the time in Ho Chi Minh City. You know, when you hear a lot about a country and read and research and watch YouTubes and movies, you come to a conclusion, and often a good part of that is accurate and a good part you experience differently than from what you may have been led to believe.
Ho Chi Minh City, Dalat.
I had arrived in Ho Chi Minh City a week before, exactly 7 nights in an evening on a short flight from Bangkok, Thailand. And it was my first time setting feet on the ground here in Vietnam. As I had mentioned before, I had talked to a number of good friends in the Vancouver area from Vietnam and had gotten such a positive impression, lots of common sense and very, very enjoyable to think of one day going there, going here, and finally that time had arrived. I was here, and when I got here, I was really impressed with how smooth everything was at the airport, going through immigration. Mind you, I had prepared a visa with the consulate in Vancouver before leaving, and perhaps that helped me just kind of breeze through with very little delay and very little extra fanfare. So clearing immigration and getting a grab car and being transferred about 10 minutes or so to the Louis Hotel in District 1 on a quiet street in an area I came to discover lots of nightlife and high energy, was really a breeze. A little bit of motorcycle traffic, but things relatively calm, and check-in was great. I quickly found my favorite go-to breakfast spot, the little Hanoi Egg Cafe just across the park from where I was staying on the second floor, a gem of a place. And then I tried some of the local food. In fact, I have to tell you, one morning I woke up and was kind of phlegmy, stuffy throat and all, and I looked up what I should do, and pineapple juice was a good thing because of the bromelain, and pho, and so that's exactly what I did, and it cured everything almost instantly. This transfer would take, as I said earlier, a little over an hour, and all of that time we were really driving to the outskirts of Ho Chi Minh City. And again, other things that I can think about during my stay, or some of my initial reactions compared to Thailand and Philippines, Malaysia, some of the other countries, very few dogs anywhere. Whereas, especially in Thailand, you will see dogs literally everywhere, which is an interesting observation. The people have an Asian flair and a Vietnamese uniqueness. Vietnam people, I discovered even more so than my preconceptions, are hustlers. They are entrepreneurs. Even if their job is selling lottery tickets or anything else, they are politely forceful. They get in your face. They come up to you while you're eating in the middle of a meal in a restaurant and offer you whatever it is that they've got in hand. And they do take no thank you well, and being polite the 10th time within 10 minutes is something that helps stretch one's patience. But the Vietnamese people, when you know a little bit of the history, are great people for building things and doing what they need to improve their life. Many people I could have a conversation with about the war years, and many would not talk about it. Many did not talk about it at home as they were growing up. But the consensus, in my experience, seems to have been most people, if not all people in Vietnam, had some very, very rough years, very tough going, doing with very limited means. A south part, a north part, a south part that had the Americans come alongside and had Russian involvement, the north more of a Chinese, more of an establishment, more of a perspective. And depending on who you talk to, the majority being Vietnam as a one Vietnam, although there are those that, without getting into any nasty kind of comments, do have a little bit of a grudge or not the best of thoughts toward their counterpart, be it the north towards the south part of this long 3,000 kilometer country, or the south viewing the north. And one of the reasons coming here was to experience firsthand what it would be like to spend a few days going from the main spots, the main areas in the south all the way up to the north along the China border. Although I won't get that far, other than Sapa and Ha Long Bay is my plan when I finally do get to Hanoi. Ho Chi Minh City was a great experience. I got to meet a few people. I got to make a few YouTube videos that hopefully you'll take some time when you have time to watch and give me some feedback on. I really appreciate you listening to this message and being a part of the journey. I know you've got a lot of demands on your time, a lot of things that pull you in many different directions, and the world by and large is a pretty crazy place. But we also need to keep doing what we've been called to do or given to do, or what we feel is our purpose, to the best of our ability, wherever we are. And that's what I'm trying to do every day, right now here in the beautiful country of Vietnam. You're probably noticing, as I did, out the window of this transfer ride, and then you'll see on the longer ride, maybe get a sense of the incredible infrastructure. Although there's some brokenness, but I observed less than I would see in parts of Vancouver. The roads are incredible. There's a lot of greenery areas, and especially on this upcoming trip to Dalat, into the beautiful mountain region, which is just incredible. I couldn't believe all that I would end up seeing. And then finally we had arrived at the transfer destination, and I needed to find a bathroom quickly.
Whoa, this is kind of funny. Where's the toilet? Hey, toilet? Toilet? Washroom? Toilet. Here somewhere? Ah, we see there. Are you waiting for the washroom? You waiting? You wait?
Toilet.
You go?
There's a lot more video there of me searching for a toilet after drinking as much as I did early in the morning. And you can also see the camera was fogged up going from the nice air-conditioned bus to the temperatures outside. But I cut it short just so you could get a taste for it. And pretty soon we got our business all taken care of, and we were ready to go.
You go ahead. You know which one I go to? Room 17. Okay, thank you. Come on. 17. See a 17. 14.
It's inside there.
16. I think I'm this one here.
Yeah.
Here. You were that one? 17?
No, that's yours.
Right? What a joke.
You can see there's a lot of emphasis keeping the floor of the bus clean.
17.
So our shoes were deposited in a bag, and then we walked on, and finding our place and getting situated that first time was quite the task. Took a little while, and soon we were off on our way to Dalat. We drove for what seemed like about an hour or so, and then stopped at a place where I had to film a little bit of the washroom break. The actual facilities kind of had a feel of a casino, although there was no casino that I could see anywhere in the area of this quick washroom, bathroom, WC, toilet kind of break. We were off within 10 minutes, but the highlight was definitely the pachinko kind of feel of going down the corridors and actually inside the facilities. That's not something you see every day, but then when in Rome, or in this case, at a country stop along the way to Dalat in Vietnam, you make the best use of the facilities. We had a quick few minutes. I was able to get a little can of some good peanuts. Spanish kind of nuts reminded me of one of my mother's favorites, and we were off again. Now armed with the information that in about an hour and a half we would stop what would prove to be a delicious pork o'clock kind of lunch stop.
Nothing here to eat. $45. I think it's peanuts, but I'm not sure.
Bao nhiêu vậy? Bao nhiêu vậy?
35.
35 à?
1 hour, 2 hour?
Khoảng 1 tiếng 30 phút nữa mình sẽ tới quán nhà.
I will be at the restaurant in about an hour. Oh, okay. Come on.
Lên là đẹp nổ.
We continued our luxury VIP bus trip to Dalat. I continued to think about things that I had experienced back there in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon. On every corner, no matter where I was walking to, there would be typically one or more older men on a motorcycle wanting to take me on a tour and wanting to know all about my story, my life, my business, where I came from, where I was going, what I wanted to do, etc., etc. And I had been strongly influenced by one YouTube that I had seen where an actual Vietnamese had come back to his country from where he was living somewhere else in the world, and had noticed the number of scams by these guys. Now, I don't know what the percentage is. They may be very well-meaning, but I was able to adjust my thinking and way about talking with these men. I also did ride the one metro line that was completed not recently, and although the facility itself, the trains, the track are all in great shape, great air conditioning, and run very smoothly, the operation has a lot to be desired. And I'm sure they'll iron out the kinks over time, especially as they build more rail lines. And soon, just like that, we arrived at our lunch spot.
Can't read it. Hi. Take this.
Hello. Afternoon.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
What do we do here?
Yeah. Which one you have? Stir fry or noodle soup?
What's this meat?
You want the pork?
I'll have pork.
Pork with egg together or do you pork?
No, a meal with the pork.
Together?
Yeah.
Pork. Vậy em trường không thế?
Nice. I'll take it on here.
Easy.
Easy.
Let's see here. Fish shot together.
Okay, thank you.
Fun to fun.
Thank you. Come on. Whoop, that was salt.
You think you pepper?
I thought it was pepper and salt. No problem.
Pepper?
It's okay. I'm okay. Ketchup. Soy sauce? Yeah, well, soy sauce. Whoop. Pork is good. It's good.
After a delicious pork lunch, we would continue on our way to Dalat, arriving somewhere around 6 p.m. in the evening, and at the out-of-the-way bus station, they provided me with a shuttle service right to the door of my hotel, which, come to find out, was very close to the biggest market I've probably ever seen, and I'm planning to do a video about it coming up after the next video, which will have to do with going to a place called The Florist. And it is a beautiful place about an hour from Dalat in the mountains. And I'm going to tell you about the people I met and show you a little bit about what we experienced there. That's all coming up in the next couple of videos here now that I've arrived in Dalat. In the next video, we're going to the florist, just outside of Dalat. Thanks for watching.
Xuống xe ai cần chung chuyện với đâu?